Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you this Monday with a lot of things to share with you. Not sure I told you, but last week, or week before last, someone backed into me in a parking lot. And at first the gentleman wanted me to call the police, which I did. And then he decided he didn't want to wait for the police, which he left. And now they can't find him. And I had to pay a $500 deductible, which I am not very happy about this morning. But I digress. I did want to share with you that I talked last week about my friend that was suffering with cancer, and he did pass. And that, of course, has made me very sad. But not only did he pass, we lost two very important members to our HAFA family. And that was Mr. Henry Vogel from Texas and Mr. George Dyson from Louisiana. Two very important members that I knew personally, that I personally spent time with, that will definitely create a hole in my heart, and I will miss them and miss being with them. If any of you know are friends with Mr. Henry Vogel, I did talk to his daughter, who said that they will be having a memorial reception get together for him in November in Houston, and will let me know. So if that's something you would like me to make sure you know about, please let me know. And if there's a way that I can be there, I absolutely plan on being there in honor of Mr. Vogel. We've talked about the summit and the fact that we've moved it to August 26th and 27th. I might have said the date wrong in the last couple of weeks. I think my mind has been just a big fuzz bucket. But it is the Thursday and the Friday, the last week of August. And that's probably the best way for me to say it so I don't get the dates confused. But we're looking for speakers. So if you think that there's someone that you think would be an outstanding speaker CE program for us, please let me know. It's not too early to start talking about that. And if you have an idea of where you would like it to be, if you'd like it to be somewhere else besides, my thought process is easiest to bring it back to New Orleans, but we're open for change and we're open for ideas. You might know that a lot of U.S. workers have lost their jobs, but 7.7 million have lost their employer-sponsored insurance because of COVID. So what that means is that's a huge opportunity for those to be transferred into an individual plan through the marketplace, or an individual plan outside of the marketplace, a short-term medical plan, or a Christian ministry plan. So please, be aware, work with your employers, let them possibly give you a list of those folks that are being furloughed that would need help, so you can reach out to them. Still keep in the back of your mind, or the forefront of your mind, the GAO report that you will see in this Monday morning news, the responses from them about their report. I haven't finished my letter. It's still taking me a few minutes to get that to Senator Casey on what exactly I want to say about the jail time called out for agents and brokers. But just a reminder, they made 31 phone calls, 21 people answered the phone, 8 bad eggs. Something that we need to address. Don't stick your head in the sand. Don't play like it doesn't affect you. It absolutely affects you. Senator Casey's office definitely needs to hear from you, and CC your senators from your respective states. They need to know about a report that was requested. They need to know about the fact that only 31 people were used when in Senator Casey's state, he has between 36 and 39,000 agents. So do the math on what percentage that actually is, percentage compared to how many agents and brokers are in Pennsylvania, and how unfair that is to victimize our industry. And I think you'll enjoy reading what the GAO had to say back. Of course, I was told to leave them alone because they do, handle the fraud division and all kind of stuff, but I'm never fraudulent, so I don't know why I'd be scared. I just told them exactly what I thought, and then I didn't think it was fair, and I didn't appreciate my industry and my folks being victimized, because we are the cream of the crop. We absolutely work harder for less money than we ever did pre-ACA. There is a bipartisan bill called the Paycheck Protection Small Business Forgiveness Act that was introduced in the Senate that allows small business who receive the PPP loan of $150,000 or less to obtain automatic forgiveness by submitting a one-page attestation form. So that's actually something that's out there. And also, okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. The local business community is applauding the announcement by the U.S. Small Business Administration simplifying the loan forgiveness application for PPPs under $50,000. And you might hear Fabulous Faith bark in a second because she keeps hearing her neighbors and she thinks that she must talk to them. But we're live from the HAFA office. The fate of the ACA hangs in the balance, of course, with arguments in the combined cases, California versus Texas, Texas versus California, that is going to be heard in the U.S. Supreme Court November 10th after the elections, November 3rd. Now, one thing I have brought to your attention in the past, I want to bring to your attention once again. If you sell in the federal marketplace and you look at the healthcare.gov application portion of your client, any changes that are made, it says the agent made this change. Now, it appears as if we did it. The agent broker did it. It could be the federal marketplace. It could be what they consider their agent, but it looks like we did it. And in many cases, you'll call the insurance company, they said you did it. You can call the marketplace, they'll say we did it. And that happened this morning, and that's why I'm bringing that to your attention again. It happened to me. It happened to my application. I was supposed to have another back injection tomorrow, and they called to verify, only to find out the deductible had been changed, my insurance had been changed by the agent on 9/14. I called the marketplace and said, I am the agent. I did not call. I did not make a change. Well, you did it. No doubt you did it. You did through Health Sherpa. It's not the first time that I've argued with Health Sherpa about the same thing happening with another client that didn't happen, that nobody made a change, but it was blamed on the agent and broker. So when they found out I was an agent and broker, first they said we would help you escalate it and get everything changed back to 10-1. After they found out I was an agent and broker, they said, nah, can't really escalate that. Can't say, it was anybody's fault by the agent and, you did it. Whatever. I can say that my blood pressure raised about triple. But I'm trying to calm down and trying to, be calm for your Monday morning news and not a radical, crazy person like I like to come sometimes. Another crazy thing that I got in the mail is that you can earn a referral bonus on health coverage without having a license. What? National General is sending out emails saying, hey, we'll give you a referral bonus and you don't have a license. What happened to operating without a license is against the law? I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that one. Again, sometimes I feel like I just live in this altered universe that's just damn crazy. Sorry, I cussed, but yes, damn crazy. It is Columbus Day. I know you're working. I did hear from CMS that told me, it's a federal holiday. Well, agents and brokers don't get a federal holiday. We work, and we never stop working. I read an article in, I think it was in Benefits Pro, about how the enrollment season is going to change because of COVID. And I know you are all trying to figure out how you're going to do open enrollment, how you're going to do third quarter, and a lot of this has already started since March. more Zoom meetings, more phone calls. We're not going to be able to do a lot of face-to-face. Those are going to be on a limited basis based on where you live too, depending on the rules. But I think most places are still requiring a mask. So especially those that are working with some of the elderly who do not, like to deal with folks on Zoom, do not know how to Zoom. Some of them don't even have email. They're going to want some hand holding. So we're going to have to figure out how to handle that a little bit differently. And I would love to hear, if you have any ideas or things that are happening or things that are working positively for you, I would love to hear so we can share with our HAFA members. We do have 2 very important Education Thursdays coming up on the 22nd and the 29th. Thursday, 2 o'clock, both being done by Angie Sura, Navigate HCR, also hosted by New Synergy. The first being compliance notifications. You need to know this. We're writing cases down to 2 lives. You need to know how to be compliant with the new ACA, any new rules, any new laws. The second being ERISA rules and regulations. Very important. You write self-funded down to 2 lives. You need to understand. You need to have that knowledge. And there's CE approved Louisiana, Texas, Connecticut, Nevada, Georgia. If there's some states that you would like me to, try to get something approved, let me know. I'm in the process of trying to get California approved. They ask for a whole lot of information, and we're working on trying to get that information to them, check all the boxes so we can get that approved and offer some CE in California next. And then probably I'll work on Florida after that. I work through a company called Scion, not really sure how you say it, but there's several states that are reciprocal. So if I get it approved in Louisiana, they will reciprocate in their respective states. These other states that I haven't gone to yet, I want you to know it's because I have to go through hoops to go through their specific state DOI and answer a million gajillion questions, pay a lot of money in some cases, and that makes it questionable whether that's, whether we can do it or not. But that's what's taken me a little bit of time to get to some of these other states. I will tell you that on Saturday, our little chubby checker, our bulldog spokesperson, Miss Faith, Fabulous Faith, has a birthday. So join me in wishing her a happy birthday. She's now snoring under my desk and not barking at other people. So that's happy. She must have realized that her mommy needed her to be quiet for just a little while till we did our our Monday morning news. But let me know if you're having any problems with CMS. I would love to know what's happening. I can only help you if you tell me. I do have a very important trade call with them tomorrow. I'm on a trade association committee with the Big I, NAFA, NAHU, all the trade associations. I'm not sure if I'm PIA. And we have a call tomorrow. So if there's something you'd like me to share, please email me today because I'll need to know before tomorrow to plan for our meeting tomorrow. Since I can't have my procedure because of the federal marketplace, because somebody made a change, and it was not me. But until next Monday, please have a wonderful, wonderful week. Keep those families of those that we've lost last week in your prayers, your thoughts, and also a shout out. HAFA has a lot of members who are suffering and dealing with cancer. A lot. I mean, really a lot. We are a family. We support each other. I normally know if someone is hurting or they have something that they're struggling with, and we have a lot. So if you would please, keep them in your positive thoughts. If you pray, say a prayer for them. But cancer sucks. It really, really does. And I'm here if you need me. Please call. Please email me. Please text me. I am proud and honored to serve the HAFA freedom fighters, the cream of the crop, the ones that always do what's right and do not deserve to be victimized by the GAO or jailed by Senator Casey from Pennsylvania.